So, welcome to the vlog. I've come down to Mostyn. I called on Monday just to have a quick recce of the place, and it was quite an experience on the flood. So I stayed overnight, got up, went to work in the morning. So let's have a look at that now. I must be blooming mental. There's nobody down here. I've got a shelter with me. I've got two rods. It's quite rocky, but I feel good. I feel like it's going to be a good little trip. Right, let's load up, get my rods out, get myself ready, and get some fishing done. Because I'm not going to catch any fish sat at home, that's for sure. So I learnt something there. It floods in really quickly. Gets quite violent on as it starts to flood. First couple of hours of the flood, it's not fishable. Really not fishable. Maybe in other areas, but not where I am here. So there's the lesson learnt. So you've got to fish this mark, I'm guessing, at high water, fishing out, and then as soon as it starts to hit the ebb, got a chance again then. But on the flood, absolutely no chance. And now I'm back again today to try and catch one. This is Mostyn Dock. This is in North Wales. It's the Dee estuary, and over my shoulder there is where I'm going to be fishing. This shares the same coastline opposite to the Wirral, which is close to where I've been fishing as well, which is like Birch Rock, New Brighton, Wallasey, that kind of area. And in that direction is Chester. So I always drove past this place when I was a kid, and I never come down to this little dirt track at all, or even wandered down here, so it's new. And another place I want to fish is over in that direction, which is called, I call it Plaice. The Welsh pronounce it something completely different, and I can't remember it for the life of me. But yeah, it's called Plaice. I'm going to be fishing down there as well, and Greenfield past the fun ship that's down there. Let's see how we got on. So the story about this place, I wanted to fish here after seeing some YouTube footage from Starfish, a guy who does a YouTube channel, another gentleman, and another gentleman called Adam. I'm not too sure of the name of the channels, but I'll put a link down below. And they fished this place, Plaice, and a few other spots in the northwest, especially North Wales, and they did quite well. So I thought I'd give it a go. Now, Perch Rock fishing was another one, I think. Richard, I watched his as well, and he was fishing on this point here, and he was right in his video. He said that it's like boat fishing, because literally it's about 40 or 50 foot straight in front of me off the bottom of these rocks. So I thought I'll give that a go, and he got a conger. He did fish where the gentleman was fishing over there, and I didn't get anything there, but I've seen other people catching there as well, so hence why I wanted to come down and fish this place. Also, when I did that night when I come down just to have a look, I fished for about an hour and lost a fish. I noticed that my other rods, the Utopia and my Fury, were a little bit light, so I ended up picking up another rod, which is the Vaselli on the left hand, black one, and I've got the other one, the Apex TT, and both of them are heavy ground rods, so I thought they'd be perfect for this kind of fishing. On Plaice, I'm going to use these rods as well, and Plaice as well, because I'm going to go for hounds in a couple of weeks. But it's all good. Anyway, listen, comment below whereabouts in the northwest would you fish? If you lived in this area, what's the best spots that you think is worth my visit? Now I'm going to go and look at fishing Greenfield as well, and that's a little bit further down past the fun boat. That's more for flatties and that kind of thing. I've also got a tackle shop on the way here as well. These happy days, that's good. I like the idea of that. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. So there's the first fish. Happy days. First big fish. That's good, that. I'll keep that one. $48. Don't be in it. No? No. 48 centimetres. That's a big old place, that, isn't it? That was on the squid and sardine wrap. That's going to go back out again now. It's a nice place, that one, isn't it? So that's not too bad, is it? That's my first ever place at 48 centimetres. I've never had a place before. So I knew there was a big place here, and that's why I wanted to fish here, because why would I not? It makes perfect sense to come down here and fish this big dock and try and get a big place, and I've got that. Well, since that place I've not had a touch, and a little bit of a knock before. I've gone with a sardine head on the left hand rod on the Cobra, on the Apex. I'm still on the Wessex rig with sardine as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one out now, and I'm going to put on some squid and sardine wrap, I think. I'll get that prepared in a second. Put my baiting tools and my stuff and get it prepared. Make myself comfy while I sort this out. Now what I am doing as well, put this knife down, is I've got a little flotation ball on there, as you can see there. Okay, and this is just popping the bait up a little bit, well, hoping it does anyway. That's what tempted that big old place out. That head can stay there, I'm not going to bother with that. Move that back. This is a panel pulley rig, this. So we've got cocks and row top. Oh, actually I got cocks top, bottom should I say, on a 2.0, and then on this one got a fladden circle up. Let's get all this junk off here. Right. Click that on my glasses. Oh, I might lose my glasses. Right, let's click this somewhere. Never mind. Right, so let's put the bait on. Cut this bit of sardine in half. Not a big bait, just a slither. Same with a bit of tail as well. Don't want to go too big on the bait. Let's just mount it first before I lose that there. So first, like Richard did on the other video, flesh out. Yeah, putting the flesh out. That goes on there, and then we're going to put the squid on. Put the squid through there. Now that keeping the tension on there allows me to wrap this up a lot easier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to bind that all up, the elastic tape. Put a bit down the bottom here, right at the bottom section. That's for the pennel hook to go on the bottom, gives it something to hold on to. Wind yourself back up again, put plenty on, because there are some crabs in here, a lot of crabs, with it being over rocks. The other thing I've done as well is I've gone over to my Ultegra on this mark to fish near the rock, so I can get the bait up off the bottom quickly so it don't get snagged. I have to excuse the wind, quite windy today, and that should be enough. Pull the baiting tool out, hook first, rotate it, baiting tool out, like so, and that just leaves me that really well presented now. What I'm going to do next is slide this hook behind where I bound it before, so it sticks out the bottom, and pull it tight. Slip that bead here and a little locating bait stop there, so that just pop it up a little bit off the bottom, so I hope. Right, let's get this out on the pulley rig and try and catch a fish. Nearly. I think that's got it there. Right, so on the bottom of this I'm also fishing with an 8-ounce lead. Is it 8 ounce? Might be 6 to be honest. And the Trident tackle, rotor clip. Clip that in there, lock it off. Quite a long hook link as well, so I'm going about from the chest to the arm. It's quite a big one that. Now fishing about a rod length away from the bottom of the rocks, so it's like I'm boat fishing almost. Play that out, put the rod right behind me like that, like I'm spotted, and then slowly bring the rod tip forward until you can feel the rod. There we go, feel the rod bump, that means that's now on the bottom. Pull a bit of line off the spool, and then just set the tension, give it a bit of a, that's it, that's good to go now. Once it's settled, it's very deep water, just put a little bit on the rod, just a little touch bending over, so if we get the bait being picked up, it'll ping the rod back, or you'll see the rod crash over. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm going to rebait the right hand rod now with squid. Where's the towel gone? Yeah, I'm going to rebait the right hand rod with squid now. It's all good fun. I'm enjoying this on here. These rocky marks, I'm enjoying them. There is a beach over there I fancy fishing, which isn't difficult to get to. In fact, on another session I'm going to fish off that beach, cast it out into the centre here, and put I've got a new shelter and same as this, IMAX shelter. I'm going to put that up and do a full day on there, because you do low and high, because it's actually in the bay, in the port. That works out really well, and it's nice and clean and tidy as well, to be honest. Alright, let's do the other rig now. This has been a good investment, this coat, proper winter coat. It's very cold today, it's about 4 degrees, even though it's like the middle, well, heading towards the middle of April, just before Easter. Next weekend is Easter. It's bloody freezing, to be fair, it is freezing. So we're just at slack water now on high tide, and I think I've got this just about right today. So I'm going to fish about 3-4 hours down to low tide, and then I'm going to sleep in Bruno. Bruno's my van, by the way. So yeah, Bruno's a van, it's not actually a Bruno. Let's see if those rods pick a fish up now. I've also changed on the Utopia reel. There, I've gone to a different kind of a line. I've gone to a Daiwa tournament line, which is this one here. It's a more sea fishing type line, to be honest. I've not really been into bright coloured lines, but I seem to like it. It's a nice bit of kit. It's expensive, mind. They're about £21 for a spool of it. I suppose if it does the job, it does the job. So that was a bit of a result, 48 centimetres. I've just woke up this morning after putting it on social media, sticking it on social media, because I wasn't too sure whether 48 centimetres was a big place. Now I didn't take my scales with me and I released the fish because it was going to be like 7 hours by the time I got back to the van and got my head down to get some sleep. And I didn't want to waste the fish. I think at that size of fish, I didn't want it to go off and be wasted, so I returned the fish. So I've not taken it back to my house to have it with fish, peas and new potatoes. That never happened. So I stayed the night in the van. I put my kit away. It's currently 7:45 in the morning. A drink of tea. And next is to fry it up for breakfast, then I'll start the day, and it's currently Sunday. So thanks for watching. I'm happy with the result and it's really good to see you again. I'll see you on the next vlog.